What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
The other day before I recorded by myself, before I gave a presentation, because that's what it felt like. I like how the app, you can go on, like they have the profiles for each athlete, but they had the athlete record how to say their name.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Because I was talking about the Philippines gymnast, and I was like, I think I know how to say it, but I just need double check. And I went on and you hear him say it. I was like, okay, this is so nice. Thank you.
Bravo. This is what we aim for.
Yeah, this is whoever designed the app, good job, because having them say it, because it's how they want to hear it, so it makes perfect sense.
Right. That is
Thank you.
my goal for every sport of every level.
Yeah.
Just so we know.
Just so we know. Please let me know.
Oh, it's the best. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Light the Flame and Olympics podcast. It's KB and Casey, and we are going to recap all the happenings from day 13 of competition on Thursday, August 8th from the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Let's get into the recap. Casey, what a day it was across the board. And it was fantastic to see so many people that we know and love come together and unite on the back of our Lord and Savior, Joel Embiid.
I did not know where you were going there. I was like, yeah. No, Philadelphia's on top. Philadelphia is the center of the universe. Joel Embiid, our Lord and Savior. Someone on our threads for F1 Underground said he lit the spark in that team, and I agree.
Yes, I
totally agree.
I also saw somebody on Twitter say Joel Embiid has finally made it out of the second round.
Yeah. Well, that's why I texted you. I said Sixers Twitter is going to lose it if they lose this game, because everyone's going to have like flashbacks or going to have PTSD. But they did it.
We will get into that victory for Team USA men's basketball in just a bit, but let's start with track and field, Casey, because it has been just unbelievable across the board, from hurdles to just sprint races to marathon racing to the steeplechase, which is the most absurd race I've seen in my life. How people willingly sign up to run with wet shoes is crazy.
No,
but we were talking before we started recording, and Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone set the women's 400-meter hurdle world record for the 6th time and defended her Olympic title.
World record. We should.
She's just unreal.
Yeah, she's so quick. It's the minute she hit that straight, I don't even know what she did. She just took off, and it's when she crosses the finish line, she doesn't even look winded. How do you?
She's just like, let's do it again.
Mm-hmm. I posted. I said it. Katie Ledecky and Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone are in a league of their own. They are outstanding. It's wild to watch them. It's so much fun.
She breaks the world record, gets the gold medal on Thursday. 6 times she set the world record in the event. The other times it happened were 2021 U.S. Olympic trials, where she ran a 51.90, the Tokyo Olympics, where she ran a 51.46, the 2022 U.S. Championships, when she ran a 51.41, the 2022 World Championships, when she ran a 50.68, 2024 U.S. Olympic trials, she ran a 50.65, and then at the Paris Olympics, a 50.37. She has not lost a 400-meter hurdles race since October 4th, 2019, when she was 20 years old. She's now 25 and has a winning streak of 22 races in a row, including heats.
Yeah, no. Disgusting.
That's pure dominance.
It's just, she's so, and it's her only event. I think it was in the post conference after, and she was like, yeah, there's other events I haven't done since high school that I would like to do again, but she's she's so young still, so she easily could go to LA in 4 years and
100%.
definitely do more than just the hurdles. that event. Yeah, she definitely should.
She was quoted after and said, "It's amazing to see our sport continue to grow for people who want to watch the 400-meter hurdles. It's amazing. Just a lot of hard work put in this year. I knew it was going to be a tough race, an amazing competition all the way around." And then her teammate Anna Cockrell wins silver as well. And then the Netherlands, Femke Bol, who's been all over the track and field events as well, she takes the bronze. I just can't even fathom being that good at something.
No, I can't even.
Like, I get every Olympian there is in the top 0.0001% of their specific discipline, but to set the world record 6 separate times, and every time it's been your own, is crazy.
It's just like pure. I don't even know how to explain it, but like the dedication, I guess, that she has, and like Ledecky has, and Simone Biles has, like, to be that on top of their craft. I mean, no one's touching them. They
at all
touching them. Not coming close.
So crazy.
Well, there's the one picture, like an overhead shot of the one set of hurdles right over the Olympic rings. She's in the shot alone. You can't see anyone else in the shot.
Like, she runs the hurdles faster than the standard 400 meter.
Yeah. That's disgusting. I can't even walk up the steps that fast, let alone running and jumping over a hurdle. I can't. I can never do that. I go the 2 flights of steps I have here to get into my apartment. I'm like, give me a second. Turn to my apartment door.
Relax. Deep breath. Inhale.
I am okay. I'm okay, I promise.
More track and field. Team Botswana's Leslie Tebogo won the men's 200-meter final, claiming gold in 19.46 seconds. The win also signifies Botswana's first ever Olympic gold medal and third Olympic medal of any color. The overall amount of first-time gold medals for certain countries this Olympics has been unbelievable to see unfold.
I need someone to, like, look back. Like, there has to be, like, a historical amount of, like, first-time medals ever, because there's so many.
Like, the Philippines had their first gold in a specific event. St. Lucia, obviously, in track and field, we saw earlier, and she's now bringing home 2 medals. And now here with Botswana's first ever gold medal, like, the amount of firsts that have occurred at this Olympics has to be an Olympic record.
Yeah. Oh, it has to be, for sure.
Like, the amount of times we've seen that headline pop up over the past 2 weeks now has just been insane.
It's just like there is at least like 1 or 2 each day. Yeah. I mean, and like, but even like other countries, like America winning gold in fencing. Wow, no, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yesterday we had like the first time that Team USA has won 2 wrestling gold medals by either male or female. Like, some of the stuff has just been insane, and like for it to be like, first time country, situations, or even like Team USA, like you said, like to have firsts in so many different events, is insane.
It's wild. But it's also so cool. I've also been talking, my one friend just saying, I don't know if it's also maybe because it's like Tokyo and Beijing, like the last 2 summer and winter games, there was no crowd. It just seems so much more emotional watching the different like people winning and the events and stuff. There's just, the crowd is unmatched. I will give that to France. The crowd is
so well.
Yeah, that crowd is wild.
And like every athlete has said that about the crowd. Yeah. Like, they don't remember an atmosphere like that ever, which has been really cool. So, LA, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, step it up, people. Step it up.
Tebogo beat out Americans Kenny Bednarik, Noah Lyles, and Ariane Knighton, who finished 2-3-4, matching their results at the Tokyo Games. And after winning the 100-meter, Noah Lyles was poised to become the first American man since Carl Lewis in 1984 to complete the 100 and 200-meter Olympic double gold. However, on Thursday in Paris, Lyles' teammate Bednarik eclipsed him by 0.08 seconds for the silver medal, and then come to find out, Noah Lyles allegedly, and now confirmed, has tested positive for COVID. Not ideal, obviously. You never want to see anyone, get bogged down by sickness, let alone COVID at the Olympics of all places. U.S. Track and Field put out a statement saying that he tested positive on Monday night. They went through all the protocols that are in place for this Olympic Games, and Noah Lyles said he still felt like he was going to be okay to compete, so he competed. And then after the race, you could kind of tell something wasn't right, and he got taken away in a wheelchair, which you never want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, he's running 200 meters with COVID, also has asthma pretty bad, has had it his whole life. Yeah, it's definitely, but now it brings up the question, what does he do tomorrow for the relay? Like, should he do it or should he not? Like, does he risk them maybe not getting gold when they should get gold easily? But yeah especially since, wait, was it the men's that Jamaica did not qualify? Or is it the women's?
Oh, I forget.
I think it's the women's, because men's, I think, qualifies tomorrow because that 16-year-old kid is running in the prelims tomorrow, like very early in the morning. But yeah, it was women's. Sorry.
So yeah, scary stuff for Noah. Hopefully, he gets healthy and is okay. But I mean, what a race for the 200 meter. It is crazy. Like, it feels like the 100 meter is like the event for men's track and field, but the 200 meter is the event for women's.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny, like the difference in like 200 meters is like very fun for the men, but it's not on the same level, I feel like, as the women's 200 meter.
Well, and I feel like, especially this year with the Jamaican women pulling out, I feel like it was them versus America for both of those events. So I think it may take some of the question out of it. But yeah, no, there's definitely 200 for the women, 100 for the men. But the 200 is just as exciting. Know the 100 the other day was wild with that photo finish, but the 200 is just as exciting because they have the turn and everything. So, I mean, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's been like this. I can't remember. Like, this feels like the most fun I've had watching track and field since like the Usain Bolt era.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like this is the most I've paid attention to track and field since the Usain Bolt era. Yeah, it is fun to see. I like it.
American Tara Davis-Woodhall ended the second round in the lead and never gave it back throughout the 6 rounds of the women's long jump competition on Thursday. The gold marks her first Olympic medal after finishing 6th at the Tokyo Games, and fellow Team USA athlete Jasmine Moore took home the bronze. That was awesome. She was doing sandpit snow angels to win.
Like, I love her.
She's awesome.
She has such a fun, her and her husband is a Paralympian, so he'll be back in a few weeks. But just their social media presence is so much fun. I remember following her after Tokyo, but I was so excited for her. She looked so confident the entire competition. Like, no one was coming close to her. And then, as she knew right before she even did her last jump that she won, because the girl in front of her who could have caught her totally missed her footing to jump. So basically had to balk it. But yeah, she knew right away, and it was just so exciting to see.
That crowd, got distance.
No, the shot where they can like take like the frame by frame of the different positions they're in is so cool. They do it for diving too, but like just seeing the position, she's literally in a full like she's folded in half. No, it's she gets far.
She looks like a wallet.
She looks like a wallet. Fold her up, stick her in your pocket, go on with the day. No, I was so excited for her.
It was so cool. And she's just like so full of just like energy afterwards too, doing like the sandpit snow angels. Like that's like every kid's dream. Like that, someone needs to sign her to a brand deal and use that footage and then like mirror it with like some little kid doing the same thing in their backyard, and like there's your ad.
Yeah. Also, I have to say, whatever they put in that sand so it doesn't get all over their body, can they bring that to the beach?
Everywhere. Need that.
They get up and they're not covered. I'm like, what is in there?
What is the secret?
Yeah, what's the secret? What are you spraying that with?
Oh.
But yeah, no, I was so excited for her. Very, very excited.
American Grant Holloway also claimed his first Olympic gold medal, hurling to a win in the men's 110-meter hurdles on Thursday in 12.99 seconds. He is so goddamn fast.
Fast. You blink and you miss
Like,
him. So
it's
fast.
insane how like much of a lead he built just like in an instant. I was like, he's
Mhm.
like 3 body lengths ahead of them.
Yeah, no, he's so fast. I heard today that it was with Mike Tirico, Quincy Hall, who won yesterday, was talking to him, and apparently he used to do hurdles, but then changed it up. So it's like the speed that they can get on the hurdles. Let me see them do just a normal dash because they can
Yeah.
probably get so fast, so quick.
And like Quincy Hall's run yesterday was so impressive.
So impressive.
Like,
Even the announcer was like, I think he's hurting, and then all of a sudden, no,
running like
he's
a
coming back.
robot. He's like, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, he's going. And the win comes for Grant Holloway after he was defeated by Jamaican Hansley Parchment. What a name, by the way.
Yeah, what a
Hansley
name.
Parchment is fantastic. Lost to him in Tokyo. And behind Holloway, USA teammate Daniel Roberts took silver in 13.09 seconds, edging bronze medalist Rashid Broadbell. Another amazing. These Jamaican track and field athletes have some of the best names on planet Earth.
Yeah. Wait,
I
do you know
love
what Usain Bolt's daughter's name is?
No.
You ready? Like this girl, she has to become a track athlete. Her name is Olympia Lightning Bolt.
Come on. Come
I
on.
always see the meme. People are like, you're like never want to like push your kid in like that direction and something that you did. No, sorry, miss. You
Either has
have to
be an Olympian or she needs to be what the heck? Meteorologist in Jamaica.
Yeah, that works too. That
and
works
out of
too.
the weather with Olympia Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, that's the names. You're working there. I
Jamaica
see you, everyone.
literally gets the gold for all name team.
Names, yeah.
Like Rashid Broadbell is just like you're an athlete.
Yeah, you hear the name like you're an athlete.
But yeah, track and field has been so entertaining, and I know it's only going to continue to be as we round out the rest of the games. But as we mentioned earlier, our Lord and Savior, the process, Joel Embiid, helping put Team USA on his back against his arch rival, Nikola Jokic and Serbia. They avoid the upset and win 95-91 to clinch a spot in the gold medal match. U.S. outscored Serbia 32-15 in the fourth quarter to win the game on the backs of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Joel Embiid. Where would America be without the process?
That's your, what's it called? Mount Rushmore right there of that game.
Literally.
I mean, people were literally saying Joel Embiid was like defending like his life depended on it and stuff. Yeah, of course he is against Luke. Like, come on.
Right. Like
that's the one person.
The one guy he gets compared to all the time in Jokic. And of course he's going to play that way. Like
he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
It's a given. Like he is going to give it 110,000% whenever he's playing Jokic.
He was probably in the locker room. They're all probably like, yeah, we know you got us this game. They're
Literally.
He's like, yeah.
And I mean, what a game for Steph Curry. Like LeBron even said it post game, like we've been waiting for him to have like that vintage, like Chef Curry type of game. And you could see it. Steph was one of the post game interviews after the game, and you could see it on his face, like how important him performing that way was to him, because he said like, this is probably my only chance I'm going to get to play for Team USA and be a part of, a run like this and be on a team like this. And for him to score 36 points, go 12 of 19 shooting, and scored 9 threes that is vintage Steph Curry.
Yeah, I would say that's vintage. He's on another level right there. I think it was Anthony Davidson after he was like 2 words. First of all, he said 2 words: Seth Curry and Joel Embiid. Everyone's like, that's 4 words, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this before. That man is having the time of his life.
Yes.
I mean, he even said it. He was like, "This is the most fun I've had in a very long time."
Which is a crazy thing for Steph Curry to say.
I mean, you're on the Golden State Warriors. How many times have you won?
Just won a championship 2 years ago.
Like, okay, but yeah, no, I mean, the next matchup, them versus France.
Get your popcorn ready.
And right after USA women's soccer against Brazil, they go back to back. So. It's an all-day viewing party.
And
Bars
it's really
are gonna be
cool.
packed.
Like, the camaraderie that this basketball team has too, where there are so many egos on this team and there's
Yes.
so many personalities. But Kevin Durant said it. It's like we all play egoless basketball when we're together and we just come together, we have a common goal, and we just play like for one another. And when Kevin Durant, like whoever took that photo, it's another iconic photo, and it's probably taken on an iPhone, but it's so good. It's every member of Team USA just sitting on these steps.
Oh, they do it every time.
And it was the one after Kevin Durant surpassed Lisa Leslie for the all-time scoring record in Team USA basketball history. Like that photo, to me, like I talked about it too. I was like, this just encapsulates what this team is.
Yeah.
Like they are just like they're playing
Greatness.
AAU basketball together, and it's like we're just playing, like the boys got back together and we're doing this, and it's like so fun to watch.
No, it is, and you would think it wouldn't work because there's so many egos, like you said, that you wouldn't think they wouldn't get along, or they like everyone would be like, "Give me the ball, I want this." But no, I think, yeah, it is so much fun to watch them. And
LeBron recorded his second career Olympic triple-double. Like LeBron also needs a Just for Men sponsorship. I love you, LeBron, but man, Gray is not
does
the look
have
for
some
him.
Gray.
Gray is not the
It's
look
coming
for
in.
him.
He is. Yeah, he's not
way older than 39.
Yeah, he's not young anymore. He's not.
So funny.
Yeah.
And then Embiid pops off and has 19 points. Goes, I think, 8 of 11 from the field. Shot 2 of 3 from 3. And I mean, people are saying Team USA would have lost this game without Embiid. And I gotta say, I agree with them.
Well, I mean, I even said to you before we started, Dwayne Wade on the broadcast, as soon as Embiid was in there and he was making some moves, he was like, there's been a lot of talk about why, like questioning why he was on this team. And he was like, your answers are right here. So it's being noticed.
Yes. And it was very funny. I forget. I think it might have been Philly's Muse on Twitter tweeted, "You're welcome, America," and it was just a picture of Embiid in his Team USA jersey, and then Trey Turner in his. And then I saw somebody say it's great that USA Sports, or that Philadelphia is providing USA Sports with both iterations of Captain America, and it was Joel Embiid next to Sam Wilson and Steve Rogers next to Trey Turner.
Oh, it is so true. I mean, this is the birthplace of America, so it only makes sense.
So good.
It only makes sense.
And Team USA seeking their 5th straight gold medal in men's basketball, which this is setting up a repeat of Tokyo when Team USA beat France 87-82, and it'll be USA versus France. It's crazy that France is the 5 seed in this whole tournament.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good.
Yeah, they're so good. And that crowd, when they come in, man, that crowd is going to be...
It's going to be a road game for Team USA.
Oh, yeah. And they're now playing where gymnastics was, and I could hear how loud it was getting during... Like, it's going to be loud. And Joel Embiid, you will get booed every time he touches that ball.
And that's the fun thing about Embiid is, like, he feeds off of that.
Yeah, I would say he feeds into it. He's got the game of his life.
Yes. Like, Embiid might, like, be every single play on a SportsCenter top 10 from this game, because he's going to just like take this all in and like look like Thanos powering up when he got all the Infinity Stones. Like if the French fans are smart, they would just not boo him. They would just be silent. But they're gonna boo him, and he's going to love every moment of it. And
he's gonna be giving his little come on.
He's gonna do this. He's gonna give him a can't hear you. He's gonna hit the DX chop like he did tonight.
That Snoop Dogg love the other.
I also love that Daryl Morey is there. Like,
there's so
I know
many
like Philadelphia has had their gripes with Daryl over the years since he came into the Sixers organization, but like to me that just shows like his dedication and like his love and admiration for Embiid and just basketball as a whole. So it's really cool that Daryl's over in Paris watching Joel.
Yeah. Makes me wonder also how many people, like famous people, other NBA stars were like on the phone and be like, get me to Paris by Saturday, please. Like, I need a ticket. It's going to be a showdown.
I can't wait to see how much that ticket costs.
Oh, it's probably so expensive. Can you look now? See what I wanted.
Like, that ticket has to be absurd.
It has no, I can't even imagine. I could see it being like 4 figures, 5 maybe.
Oh, easily.
ticket.
Because
Can you?
even look at like who was at like some of the gymnastics finals and like
Yeah.
swimming and everything. Like Tom Brady's been there. You've had Peyton Manning in the stands. You've had, I think Ben Affleck was there. Tom
Mm-hmm.
Cruise is there, obviously, because he's going to be part of closing ceremonies, which I can't even imagine what his
Oh, is he?
apparently he is partaking in a stunt to signify the passing of the torch from Paris
LA.
to LA.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I can't find it. That yeah, that makes sense. That's literally the most American way to pass on the torch to
Mission Impossible.
I'd rather see Snoop, I think, take the torch
Yeah.
and move on.
Also, did you see the story about Snoop Dogg allegedly how much he's getting paid to be in Paris every day?
No, but it's probably an obscene amount of money.
It is allegedly $500,000 a day, along with lodging.
Oh?
Allegedly. But I saw a report.
You're probably correct. I would not be
I was
surprised.
flabbergasted.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Insane.
Speaking of money, though, sad news: U.S. water polo lost today.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for not only them, but I also felt bad for Flavor Flav because, like,
Did you see his tweet?
yeah, like
this.
he has been such a champion for this team, and like for it to go to a shootout, and I saw their goalie, and I forget what her name is, but she was talking in like the post game interview and said, like, you know, there's so much competition and different, you know, approaches when it comes to playing on this stage, but then when you kick it to a shootout, it's like a completely different mindset.
Oh,
and
yeah.
completely different game. They still get to compete for bronze though, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it was a bummer that, like, you know, it's been put on this pedestal and like everyone has been locked in, and it comes down to a shootout, and unfortunately they fall short to Australia.
Yeah. His tweet was funny. Well, he had two. First one was heartbreaking loss in double overtime for my water polo girls. His water polo girls. They will play for the bronze medal on Saturday. I'm so proud of these women. And then this next one says, I want to cry, but I'm trying to hold it trying not to. I'm so proud of this team. We still in this. I hope he continues. Yeah. He's also the most unexpected part of these entire Olympics.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, we talked about it on the episode, like when he retweeted, like Flavor Flav has an open invite to come on this show when he gets back from Paris, anytime.
Flavor?
And like,
can you imagine he just popped on with his
yeah, boy. We'd all have to wear like Viking helmets.
Yeah, we would. We would hit the glasses.
And, you know, you would think that Flavor Flav and Snoop Dogg would be the most unprecedented tandem of these Olympics. I don't know if you saw the tweet thread today, Casey. Elmo and Flavor Flav having an interaction on Twitter.
No. Oh my God, that's even better.
Elmo tweeted, wow, being Team USA's #1 fan is a tiring job. Elmo needs nap time. To which Flavor Flav responded with a gif of himself in the stands. I could take it from here. And Elmo said, Mr. Flavor Flav, do you think we could be Team USA's #1 fans together? And then Flavor Flav said, well, tickle me happy. I got myself a new bestie. Yeah, boy. With this emoji. Like,
I now need to hear Elmo say, yeah, boy.
Yes. And then Elmo responded, Elmo and Mr. Flavor Flav are besties for the resties. And that's what the Olympics are all about. Coming together and making new friends. Ha ha ha. Elmo loves you.
That's the most wholesome interaction ever.
It's so good.
Two sides of the universe you would never think would be anywhere near each other. And what are they doing? Interacting on.
And the funniest part is we have a adjacent connection to who's running Elmo's account. So the girl who runs Elmo's social media went to college with Pat Pitts and Stephen McAvoy.
Oh my God. You really do.
Can we get Elmo on the pod?
Oh my God, please. Elmo and Delco Danny. It needs to happen.
Need the crossover of the century.
Elmo be like, what's that accent? Elmo would offend Delco in 2 seconds. He can never, but
facts. Speaking of unprecedented friendships, before we keep going, let's talk to you about our presenting sponsor and our friends over at Shopify, the presenting sponsor of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast. Shopify, they are the global leaders in commerce and e-commerce to make sure your business is booming in the right direction, and you're bringing in all that green, just like their iconic green logo. Shopify is uniting billions of people across the globe with their commerce websites that are just so easy to build, so easy to use. You can do it from the touch of your phone if you have to. And it started off where they wanted to sell snowboards. No e-commerce website was fulfilling their needs for what they wanted to accomplish. So they said, you know what? We're going to take it into our own hands and do this on our own. And now they are the global leaders in commerce and e-commerce. And whether you have a brick and mortar store or you're just selling things online, you should be using Shopify. If you're in the YouTube partner program and you have your merchandise store linked up to your YouTube channel, you should be doing it through Shopify. It's the easiest way to get your product in the hands of your subscribers and your followers. So click the link in the description, get your business going in the right direction with our friends at Shopify. They are truly one of a kind and have helped us bring you Olympics coverage all summer long. So once again, click that link in the description and get your business going with Shopify. And thanks to Shopify for being the presenting sponsor of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast.
Shopify.
So one of the I love when new sports kind of like have like one day at the Olympics, and it's like that's the only time. Sport climbing just so happened to occur today, where
Spider-Man.
Sam Watson won the bronze in sport climbing men's speed event on Thursday. He beat, I'm totally going to butcher this, so I apologize, Reza Alipour Shinazandifard in the bronze medal match to win his first Olympic medal at just 18 years old. Yeah. Literally Spider-Man.
And set a world record.
Watson entered the Olympics as the world record holder in the event with a time of 4.79 seconds before resetting the record with a time of 4.74 seconds in the bronze match.
That's so fast.
I feel like it's so rare that a world or an Olympic record gets beat in the third place match too.
Well, I did see they said, I don't think it was it the third place or something. Maybe it was before, but then he slipped, and that's why he didn't go to the gold medal match. Okay. So like he had a fluke, but no one even came in the gold or silver. I don't think even came close to touching his world record time. But yeah, he should have. If he didn't slip, he should have easily probably gotten the gold.
He said, I have no regrets. I don't think I made any mistake as far as the input I gave as an athlete. Speed climbing is a very low margin for error sport, and I was up against some incredible athletes. So no regrets. I'm really proud of Wu and Leonardo, who advanced to the podium with me. Resetting another world record also means a lot.
Yeah, so cool.
Unreal. At least we have some success in volleyball this Olympics, because I don't know if you saw after the elimination with the men's beach volleyball, it's the first time in Olympic history that Team USA will not have a medal from beach volleyball ever.
That's kind of upsetting for their Missy May trainers, probably like watching in the broadcast booth, like foaming. Maybe I should get the bathing suit back on.
But the U.S. women's volleyball team defeated Brazil 3-2 to advance to the gold medal match of the tournament. The USA had defeated Brazil to win gold at Tokyo 3 years ago, so Brazil was out for a little revenge. But guess what? Not this time. But the U.S. women came together to secure the win, and now are guaranteed its seventh medal, which ties the Soviet Union for the most by any country in Olympic women's volleyball.
Interesting. Yeah, that match was electric at the end. I had that one on.
Yeah.
Golds On had it up side by side with volleyball, and then I think it was handball that was also going into like
handball's
sudden death. And I was like, I can't watch both of them. I was like, my eyes need to go like this in order to get both in. So I went to just the volleyball. But yeah,
literally
they're both of those games or matches were wild.
Women's golf is underway now that the men's golf has concluded, and Morgan Metro is your leader after round 2 at Le Golf National with an Olympic record 28 on the front 9 on Thursday. She had a few mistakes late and finished with a 66, but it was enough to take a one-shot lead over Ruining Yin at the halfway point of the women's competition. She was ranked 137th in the world and in danger of losing her LPGA card this season, but she has so far stepped up on the Olympic stage. Defending gold medalist Nelly Korda is tied for 12th entering the weekend. So your leaderboard is -8, with Matro Yin from China is at -7, Lydia Ko from New Zealand at -5, Maria Jo Uribe from Colombia -4, Pia Babnik from Slovenia, I believe, is -4. This one's funny. It's Bianca Pagdan Gannon and her thing. I think it's the Philippines, but it's PHI. So she's from Philly.
She's from Philly.
-3. And that is kind of the tied for 6th, the rest of the leaderboard there. But imagine going from like losing your tour card to now you're going into the weekend at the Olympics with the lead.
Yeah, does her winning the gold medal help with her tour card? You would think.
I don't think it, because it's not a PGA or LPGA event.
That sucks.
But you would hope moving forward, for her season, it helps her kind of like figure some things out and get back on track.
Yeah, you would think. It's the kick she needs, the confidence she needs.
But like you mentioned, Casey, Team USA's water polo team lost to Australia in that semifinal, so they'll play the Netherlands for bronze on Saturday. We had Austria winning gold in the mixed dinghy sailing event. I love that word.
Dinghy.
Dinghy is so funny.
Dinghy.
Lara Vadlau and Lucas Marr win gold in the mixed dinghy sailing event in the first ever time that the event was contested at the Olympics. So more history there. After today's mixed multi-hull event, 17 different nations have won a sailing medal at these games. Men's kiteboarding is the only event still ongoing. That just sounds like a made-up sport.
No, I watched the women's one today, and they get some speed, man.
Yes.
Like, they're moving.
Team Netherlands men's field hockey team defeated Germany in the gold medal match after a shootout. We need more men's field hockey. Like, why is that not a thing, like, globally?
I forget who I was talking to, but apparently it is bigger in, like, European. Like, men's field hockey is a normal thing. It's just not a thing here weird. For some reason. When women's field hockey is so big.
So big.
In this country, you would think. But yeah, so apparently men's field hockey is normal. Like, it is a big thing in European countries and stuff.
After the men's 3-meter springboard diving event on Thursday, China has won gold in each of the 6 diving events that have been contested in Paris. They're just a powerhouse in diving.
They're
crazy.
They're sick on diving.
Like, seeing China compete in diving takes me back to high school when every other school had a diving team and we had nobody, but we would crush them in swimming, but we automatically went into a meet down like 11 points because we didn't.
Because the diving team had.
It's like, we have Team USA swimming, but the other team has China's diving.
Yeah.
It's like, well, here we go.
It also, like, seeing how they literally went perfect in diving makes you appreciate how the British 10-meter platform duo, the men's, Tom Daly and I can't remember his name, how they won gold in Tokyo the last games. Like, they almost could have gone perfect then too, but they didn't because of that platform diving event. Yeah, no, they're watching them dive. There was that clip of the women's platform diving, and it's the side by side. You can't even see the other person. They're that in sync. They're
so crazy, and
they literally were like 16 and 18, maybe. Like,
it's nuts.
Yeah.
I talked about it on yesterday's episode where skateboarding, it's like 14, 15, 16-year-olds on the podium and everything. But then it was really cool seeing Andy McDonald, who's 51 years old, make his Olympic debut. And I was like, that's my skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I know Andy McDonald. Like,
and they kept showing like Tony Hawk, like cheer.
Oh, it was amazing. I felt like I was watching Tony Hawk's like Pro Skater 4 just on my TV. I was like, Andy McDonald is a legend. It was great. The Moroccan men's soccer team crushed Egypt 6-0 to win its first ever bronze medal in soccer. And like we mentioned earlier, Grant Holloway and Daniel Roberts of Team USA finished 1-2 in the men's 110-meter hurdle final. I mean, soccer's going to get spicy with the women on Saturday. Basketball is going to get spicy for men and women. I truly didn't realize how long Team USA women's basketball gold medal streak was until I recorded yesterday's episode.
Yeah, they're undefeated.
They're going for their 10th straight gold or something.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's so crazy.
There was the one picture of them. I don't know who they were playing against, but the bench looked respectfully. They looked bored. The way they were just sitting there. They were like, we're not putting Asia Wilson in there, which. Okay, I didn't realize how young she was. For some reason, I thought she was older. She turned 28 today.
Literally.
She's younger than me.
So crazy. And she's been, dominant in the WNBA for years.
That's why I was like, no, she has to be older. No. She's not. But then when you see her, you're like, yeah, you are, millennial, Gen Z cuss behavior. So.
And the way that her and Breanna Stewart just, I swear they share a brain.
Yeah,
when they're on the court together, it's just I wish they could play together in the WNBA.
Yeah.
They'd be unbelievable.
It'd be unfair.
They are just a force to be reckoned with together. It's so much fun to watch. So let's get to our medal count news and updates with Team USA, and then we'll also wrap up with just us waxing poetic about Sesame Street because that's always a fun time. Also, we have more here from, in case you missed it, American Spencer Lee advanced to Friday's gold medal match in men's freestyle, 57-kilogram wrestling. Helen Mara-Louise in women's 57-kilogram, and Aaron Brooks, men's 86-kilogram, will wrestle for bronze after losing their semifinal bouts. So we have more USA wrestling to pay attention to with Spencer Lee.
After the women's.
I think Spencer Lee is the Penn State wrestler, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, did he win today or he lose today?
He advanced the gold medal match.
Yeah, I think it was on Gold Zone, so they went to him quickly and then went away. I think he is the Penn State.
Yeah.
They coined it. They were like the Penn State wrestling house, basically, or
crazy.
machine.
Our medal count and medal updates are brought to you by our friends over at FOCO, the leaders in forever collectible distribution. They have their officially licensed Team USA merchandise, which now available for pre-order. They have the collaboration of the century. It's Team USA and Snoopy bobbleheads that you can get. It is absolutely amazing. To go along with their tumbler mugs, their coffee mugs, their iconic garden gnome, and of course some stuffed animals, friendship bracelets, you name it. They've got your Team USA merchandise on deck. It's officially licensed, and they also have officially licensed merchandise for all your favorite sports leagues, from the MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, college football and basketball, the WWE, you name it, they've got it. Plus, they just recently rolled out a brand new item that is coming to their website, I think now, that is available. It's the FOCO headwear launch, where it is the first style to launch. It's the casual classic cap. It's their brand new headwear collection featuring officially licensed NFL caps and knit caps. So definitely check those out as well. Link is in the description. And upgrade your Forever Collectibles collections today with our friends over at FOCO. And thanks to FOCO for sponsoring our medal count and the podcast all summer long. Team USA extended their gold medal lead today at the conclusion of day 13 of competition. They won 9 medals, 3 gold, 3 silver, 3 bronze. And on Thursday, Team USA had 2 medalists on the podium in 4 events: the men's 200-meter, the women's long jump, the women's 400-meter hurdles, and the men's 100-meter hurdles as well. And Team USA overall standings just absolutely breezing by the competition. They have a massive gap over China in the overall medal count, with 103, first country to surpass 100 medals at this Olympics, more than likely shaping out to be the only country to do it this time around as well. With China at 73.
And you can't get mad at people that say, we count it wrong, because we now have more gold medals than the rest. So.
Yeah. We have a nice little margin over China there. China in second place with 73. The home nation of France with 54. Great Britain at 51. Australia at 45. Japan at 33. Italy at 30. South Korea at 28. The Netherlands at 25. And Germany at 22. And that's your top 10 for the medal count.
I do the Olympics app, you can like open up the menu and it shows you what like each event has won.
Oh,
So
that's
you can see
awesome.
like each number. But then like you can open it up even more. So like I can put swimming and it shows like what each medal won.
That's cool.
The track, well, they have it on here as athletics, but track and field is on a mission, and they have the relays to finish up like on a mission.
They're carrying swimming on their back from this.
They have 27 in total. Swimming finish was 28.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Speaking of swimming, Katie Ledecky going to be one of the flag bearers at closing ceremonies, and one of our own,
Philadelphia's own,
going to be the first rower to ever be a flag bearer, either opening or closing, men or women, in Team USA history.
Yeah. Nick, yeah, that was really cool to see those
videos were so cool.
Yeah, to see them like, and the boys one too with the rowing, because like it was just them sitting around like they're just having like some random conversation about like whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, and by the way,
can we still get breakfast?
Yeah. But yeah, no, Katie Ledecky getting told by Bobby Fink was really cool because they're the long distance twins. No, yeah, they're two perfect people to. I was wondering if Simone Biles might be, because she's still there.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if she was also if she was gonna be one, but the two they picked are perfect. I have no problems.
And it's cool to see like who it was for opening ceremonies and who it was now. Like it's for like iconic like legends and just like that moment for Team USA rowing as well. Like what an awesome honor for them, and that jacket is so cool.
That jacket's so nice. It's like, so giving NASCAR, but it's so nice. Like I like the dark blue better than the white, I think.
Ralph Lauren, can you like sponsor this podcast?
Yes.
Like please. Next go around, like please. Because that jacket is sweet.
Yeah, nice.
We were also talking like when we were recording and before we recorded, whoever's idea it was to send Sesame Street to the Olympics.
Rocco included. Sorry, Elmo.
Like how Rocco got the invite, but Zoe didn't is crazy.
No, wait, I think Zoe did get the invite.
Is Zoe there? I hope so.
I liked another tweet today. Hold on. Someone else, I don't know if it was Zoe with Simone, or it was with Jordan and Suni.
I saw Elmo with them, and it was the most wholesome moment ever.
Yeah, but then they were with someone else. I'm scrolling. But go ahead, continue while I find it.
But yeah, whoever was like in that marketing room, it was like, yeah, let's send a couple of Muppets over to Paris and have them just interact with every single member of Team USA. I mean, they sent Slimy the Worm.
Yeah.
And he's been painting all over Paris.
Sorry, it's Abby. Abby's the one that they sent.
Abby.
Yeah, Abby could Abby. No, it's and you can tell if you go back and ask the athletes, that has to be the best part of the media they have to do after they win like the gold medal. Like it has to be the easiest and the coolest one.
Like I would be pissing my pants laughing at every moment, just knowing that I have like Cookie Monster interviewing me. And it's funny too, because like growing up, like the Muppets, it was like they were very like kid friendly. It was very like, dialed in, like we're going for kids. Whenever Sesame Street or anything Muppets does anything that is adult targeted, it is so much funnier.
Oh, look at the comments on TikTok, and everyone's like, this is literally geared to like the kids that grew up, like us that grew up with Sesame Street. Like, sorry, kids. It's so
good. Like,
it's so good.
The way that they're just like so subtle with like some of their like just like funny jokes and everything with each other, and like the interview that Cookie and Elmo did with the cookies on their head with Katie Ledecky had me crying.
I also was cracking up because she like put on a Sesame Street voice. I feel like her voice is super high pitched. But then, like, Simone Biles bringing up Rocco, and you just see Elmo is cursing out Simone Biles in his head. Like, for sure, cursing out Simone Biles.
And then Cookie Monster interviewing the men's swimmers today was
losing it.
Absolutely. Caleb Dressel wanted to burst out laughing so hard and had no idea what to do with that fake cookie.
No.
He just tore it up.
No, he was like, no, he probably couldn't. Probably like
crying, laughing.
That's just, but like also thinking of him and like how he has his young son, like when he gets a little bit older, he'd be like, yeah, I was on Sesame Street. Like, pull up the clip. No, whoever just sent them Round of applause. You deserve a raise. I hope your pillow is cold.
I don't know how I missed this, but Cookie Monster with Rowdy Gaines.
Oh, I saw that. I was almost going to send it to you.
Oh, I have to watch that.
Also, speaking of Rowdy Gaines, you see what he posted today?
Yes.
That he said officially LA will be his last one. I think swimming world, anyone that enjoys listening to him, cried a little.
Oh, I saw that and I was like, no, this can't be real. No.
Like, who is going to fill those shoes? I love you, Michael Phelps, but I don't think you can get to Rowdy Gaines'
that
level.
Like bombastic energy that Rowdy Gaines. He's too mellow. And like he's great in the booth. I love Michael Phelps in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not like hopped up on like 47 Red Bulls and like
and just good vibes
everywhere. Like Rowdy's just so special and like
But with LA, it'll be cool because they're flip-flopping because they're using both the Coliseum and SoFi for opening ceremonies. So, but SoFi will have swimming, so they need to build the pool. So we get swimming in the second half of the Olympics. So we get to close out the Olympics with Rowdy Gaines. So
he's also doing the open water.
Yes,
he did the open water stuff today and tomorrow. So we get a little bit more of him in Paris. I don't know who they're going to get.
I can't tell you. No one.
Because like it's rare that you get some, and like I thought she was fantastic, and they need her in the booth. Like Laurie Hernandez was.
Oh, I loved her.
Amazing.
But she like the little like jokey things, like, and they were roommates, or when like everyone was falling off the beam, and she's like, I think there's butter on the beam, like, but then she could turn around and explain everything like perfectly. Even the guy they had for men's gymnastics that was doing the not the play-by-play, the color analysis, he was great too, but he's the men's coach for Alabama, I think. But he could tell you, he was like, no, I think it's going to be like, I think his points he's going to get this much off for his deduction. And then the scoring would come up and it was dead on. No, they need, Laura Hernandez, though, she needs a lifetime contract. Let her commentate everything.
Let her cook.
Like, let her cook.
And her social media posts.
So good.
The Nemo voiceover was chef's kiss all the way through, and like her tweeting about like how she's like trying to like get into acting and like voice acting, like some studio needs to sign her because
she's perfect.
She's so funny.
She was so good. It was so natural too. So give her.
I have to see
NBC, please do it. Do it.
Her because I've been like following some of the Olympians and everything, and some of their Twitter DMs are open, so I might just like shoot our shot. But she does have an email to reach out to, so I might have to email her like agent.
Oh my god, please,
like, Laurie, please.
She's also a Wawa lover because she's from Jersey, and I remember after Rio, someone was like, "What's the first?" Or like her brother was like, "What's the first thing we're eating?" And she was like, "Wawa." I'll never forget those tweets. Yeah, I love her.
Suni's interview when they asked her what she was gonna have
she was like
crying. She's like, "That's so Asian of me."
She's like, "That's very Asian of me." Sorry. Suni, I love you.
That's so good. We will be back tomorrow with more Olympics coverage across the board with everything going on over in Paris. So definitely follow us on social media. On Twitter, it's at LTF Olympics, and on Instagram and Threads, it's at Light the Flame Pod. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast. The turnout and the subscriber growth and downloads and everything on audio have been insane for new podcast. Like, it's been awesome to watch just the organic consumerism of this show. So keep on subscribing, share it with your friends and family. It really does go a long way. And I teased it yesterday, Casey. I think we're just going to keep the good vibes rolling in a couple weeks and just run this back for the Paralympics as well.
Please. Yes, let's do it.
It's going to be just as much fun and a lot of insane talent and athleticism being put on display. So Light the Flame's not done for 2024.
We're
after
not going
these
away.
Olympics. Paralympic coverage will also be happening every single Olympics. So definitely stay tuned for that and keep subscribing if you, are going to be missing out on the Olympics. 2 weeks away. Paralympics get going in Paris as well. So we will be doing coverage of that on this show for sure. And if you want to watch the show every single day, it is on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@undergroundsportsphiladelphia. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below your favorite moments so far from these Olympics, and of course, ring the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Big thank you to Foco and Shopify for being our sponsors of the show. And this has been another edition of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast presented by Underground Sports Philadelphia and Shopify. Keep enjoying the Paris Olympic Games. We'll be back tomorrow with more coverage from the 2024 Summer Olympic Games in Paris. For Casey, I'm KB. Enjoy the weekend of Olympics, and Monday we'll have another live stream more than likely for closing ceremonies.
Yes. No.
So sad, but so fun. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you.